welcome back. For today's video, I will be doing something a little bit different. Instead of a sewing tutorial, I will show you how I got this pink hair. I am not a professional whatsoever, so please don't quote me on any of this. I've only done my research through other YouTube videos just like this one. For all of the supplies, I got them from Sally's Beauty and Amazon, and they were pretty reasonably priced considering how much it costs to get your hair done professionally. I didn't want to go through that whole process of doing like 5 sessions at a salon, so here I am doing it at home. Weigh out your pros and cons. If you don't have time to do it at home and if you don't know the research and the products that well, I would definitely recommend going to a professional. Please remember to press that bell right next to the subscribe button so that you can get notifications when I post new videos. For the bleaching process, I had a tub of bleach, a 20 developer, a 40 developer, some conditioner so that when you're washing out your hair it's not impossible, a mixing bowl, a brush, gloves, and I got Olaplex, and I know some professionals out there are going to kill me for saying this, but it was on Amazon, so I couldn't help myself. And then make sure you also have clips so that you can section off your hair when you're doing it. So for the bleach mixture, please read your instruction. For mine, the bleach said do a 1:2 ratio if you're doing something that is on your scalp, but I wanted to be safe, so I did a 1:3 ratio instead. Since I had so much hair, I did 3 scoops of bleach, so I needed 9 scoops of developer. For the developer, I did 7 scoops of the 20 volume and then 2 scoops of the 40 volume just to make sure it was like diluted, and I wanted to be safe with like the first round of bleach. And then on top of that, I added the Olaplex, and I shouldn't be talking about the Olaplex, but if you get it on your own, please read the instructions and it will tell you how much to add to your bleaching process and then what to do after you bleach it. And before I applied the bleach, I used my handy dandy jar of Vaseline, and I just put that all over my face and then around my ears and my neck so that if any of the bleach got anywhere, I'd be okay. Once you are all Vaseline up, you are ready to apply the bleach, and I sectioned my hair off into 4 different sections. I applied the bleach to the black sections of my hair without touching the blonde because I don't want to overlap the blonde and have it burn off. And also I didn't go too closely to the roots because I know the scalp area heats up quickly, so it tends to bleach faster. And then once I had it all saturated in, I waited 30 minutes and then went back in to kind of touch up the roots and apply it closer to the scalp. I waited another 30 minutes and then I rinsed out the bleach and conditioned my hair. After the first bleach, I got a like chocolatey, orangey color, but I bleached that the first day and then I went in and bleached it again the next day. And of course, please don't do it if you have a bad feeling about your hair or if you're uncomfortable doing it. I just thought, I think my hair is okay. It felt perfectly fine after the first session. So I went in the second time. I actually went from the front towards the back because the bleach had been in the back side for longer the first time around, so I wanted to go the opposite way. I applied it to the areas in the front, and then I specifically applied it to the areas that were darker. And I did the same process where I started with the middle section and then I worked my way up into the roots after the 30 minutes. And then I rinsed, conditioned, and I was an orange. I was very orange, like Kim Possible orange. And so I had to bleach it again, and I did the same exact process, applied all the bleach and then washed it out, conditioned it, and make sure you're using a really good conditioner or like hair mask in between, and then you're also putting coconut oil in your hair so that it soaks up all the nutrients. But after the 3rd round of bleach, I had a very yellow blonde, and it was bad. And I had work the next day, so I was like so tempted to bleach it again, but I knew I couldn't, and I knew I didn't want to bleach and then tone again. So I went ahead and toned my hair after the 3rd bleach. I used the Wella T14 toner. I used 2 of those just because I have so much hair, and I also used the 050 additive, and that kind of just makes it a little bit more grayish purple. You will also need 20 volume developer, and for the mixture you're going to use a 1:2 ratio. So however much of the toner you're using, make sure to double the amount in the developer. And I added about 4 to 5 capfuls of the 50 additive and then mixed it all up. I know it says on the instructions to do it while your hair is damp, but my hair wasn't damp and I still did it, and I thought it turned out okay. While I was toning it, I accidentally got some of the toner in my eye, and that was like the absolute worst thing ever, and that's why my eye is so red in this clip. After I let the toner sit in there for about 30 to 45 minutes, I washed it out and conditioned it as well, and thankfully my hair looked, at least I thought my hair looked okay. It was a mixture of like a really ashy blonde with maybe a tint of green, but I could live with it and I could go to work with it. So I kept that for a few days, and then afterwards I had to bleach it again. I bleached it and toned it again. So that was my 4th bleach and my 2nd tone, but it turned out okay. I didn't bleach it for very long. I was afraid because I felt like my hair was so blonde already that I didn't want to like kill it. So I left it in there probably for 30 minutes, and then I washed it out and then toned it the same way I did it the first time. And I didn't have a really good clip of that after, except for when I went to my boyfriend's birthday. So here are some images if that helps. After the 4th round of bleach and the 2nd round of toning, I was okay with my hair. It was a good blonde, but I knew it wasn't good enough to like be a complete pastel pink, but I didn't have time, so I played with a few of the pinks I purchased, and they were the Drome in Violet, the Pravana in the Magenta, and the Manic Panic in the Hot Pink. And I just played with these colors, and I like test out little strands of my hair until I was happy with the color, and I made sure to mix like a ton of conditioner with it because the color is very vibrant. Even after I mixed a lot of conditioner in, it came out really dark. I had a more pigmented set of colors, and then I also had a very diluted one with a bunch of conditioner in it. So I went in with the more diluted one and did my whole head, and then I went back to kind of do the like root areas with the more pigmented one. I left the color in for actually a really long time. I would probably say I left it in there for like an hour and 45 minutes to 2 hours, which could be bad, I don't know, but it was a ton of conditioner anyway, so I don't know if it kind of like balances it out, like it was conditioning my hair while dyeing it. Anyways, I washed it out, and this is the color I got, which was a really like hot pink, almost flamingo, almost like ice cream sherbet color.